Hey everybody, welcome back to the van. Well, the other day I got to thinking about what are the biggest mistakes that I made in building my van or my off-grid home or my off-grid office. And I went through it and I came up with my top 3. Now, I have to say that one of the reasons I didn't make so many mistakes was because I've helped many people design and build expedition vehicles. So I got to learn a lot, the easy way for me, the hard way for other people when I saw the mistakes that they made and we had to go and correct them. And when I helped them and we had to work through stuff, I figured out what I didn't and what I did want in my van. So I got to say, I've done this a lot. So probably the 3 mistakes I made were probably more, not so much mistakes, but things that I would definitely not do again. Probably number 3 on the list, I would have to say, is the swivel seat. I have a swivel seat for my passenger seat, and don't get me wrong, I love it. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. It does what I want it to do. But if I didn't have that swivel seat, I could have built a complete wall behind there. And if I built the complete wall behind the seat, I could have had it so that it closed off, and when it's 35 below, I wouldn't have had to worry about heating that front part of the vehicle. But with the swivel seat, I can't do that. Now, I can hang a curtain there, and there's actually indents in the styrofoam that's in the Ford Transit, so I could put a curtain there. So I can do something with it, but I don't think the swivel seat, to me, would have been something that I would have done or I would do again if I thought about it. Number 2 on the list, and this is one that you understand when I say it. Number 2 on the list is the bed. I would not build a permanent bed, but hear me out. I would not build a bed that I had to stand up or fold up or move every day either. So what would I do differently? Well, the one thing that I would do really differently is I would have a bed that would be easy to fold up should I want the extra space in the van. And the biggest reason for that is because when I haul lumber, I don't have any room in here to fit lumber. So I can't use the van to go out and haul 4x8 sheets of plywood because I've got a bathroom here. I've got a counter right here. I've got a bed here. The space here between this and the wall that's over here is only about 36 inches. Lots of room from the front to the back, but I just don't have the width. If I had a bed so that I could fold it up or move it out or do something with it, I could slide sheets of plywood in this way. And not only sheets of plywood, I could put my bike in. I could do other things. I usually carry my bike on a hitch carry at the back. I only carry it when I'm going to use it. But there are times that I end up coming home in a rainstorm or something, and it would just be nice to be able to pull the bike inside and have it inside if I should want to do that. So number 2 would be a permanent bed, but a bed that would be easy to fold up or to move around. What's the number 1 mistake that I made? Number 1 mistake I made was listening to a Ford parts person when he sold me my tires. I wanted KO2s. I knew that from the beginning. The truck camper that I had KO2s on it. I was actually going to put them on my motorhome, but I sold the motorhome before I did that. And then I put them on here as soon as I got it. The problem, it's not the tires. KO2s are wonderful. The problem is that the guy sold me Class C tires, and they should have been D or E. Now, there is no problem with the weight of the van with the tires. That's not an issue. The issue is that with the Ford Transit, you have a TPMS, tire pressure monitoring system. And with the TPMS, if you can't get the tire pressure up to a certain level, and I think that it's 50 in the front and it is something like 90 in the back, that you'll have that sensor go off and that light will go off. And that's what I'm living with. So that is one problem that I would like to get rid of. And I am actually going to replace the tires in the fall here or in the early winter with ones that are rated at Class C or I should say Class D or Class E. So that's the 3 things that I've come up with. So until next time, have a great day and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.